Hello everyone, welcome back to my daily devotions, or maybe just my devotion at this point. So I would like to introduce you again. My name is Bhone, and I would like to share some words of like the Bible to you. Let's head over to Proverbs 12:12. Whoever loves discipline knows knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. Good people obtain favor from the Lord, but he condemns those who are wicked in schemes. No one can be established through wickedness, but the righteousness cannot be unrooted. So that is verse 1 to 3. So from while we were reading this, we can learn that Proverbs is one of the wisdom books in the Bible, to say the least. There are three, to say the least. There is Job, Ecclesiastes, and Proverbs. Some is poem more of. So we can see that the Proverbs is telling us that whoever whoever loves discipline or to be better at yourself is knowledge. You know better as long as you go. Like people these days usually try to defy whatever like the elders or the people are doing, like saying, oh, why should I do this, what's the point of this, in saying of like studying, education, your parents, etc. Like people usually try to defy and try to reason with them, like, oh, why should we do this, we're never going to do this again, and like what's the point of all this. But we have to know that discipline comes with the love of knowledge, and the lack of knowledge there are, we tend to be ignorant. And there's this saying called ignorance is bliss, and people usually say that it was to like, oh, we don't if we the less we know the better, because we don't really need to know what's going on around the world. But that is kind of an understatement. If we live in blissfully in ignorance, why should we care about all the problems that we have in our world right now? So, and the second part, it says, but whoever hates correction is stupid. To say the least, people usually does not like to be corrected. They try to be more of morally correct. They think they're more correct than others, and people don't really usually like to listen from both sides whenever they are either debating or just having an argument. People try to shut the other person out and does not really like to know what he, what they, or any other are saying. And good people, like in verse 2 says, obtain favor from the Lord. We're to know how to really gain favor by doing good deeds and showing our faith across the world. And our statement of faith is usually with Jesus and our daily prayer. And with that thing, there is discipline. Of course, I had been talking about this, what really is discipline? So whenever, so let's go to Psalms 37. Uh, okay. In Psalm 37 verse 5 said, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, and your vindication like the noonday sun. But still before the Lord and wait for him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry their wicked scheme. Refrain their anger and turn away from wrath. Do not fret, it led to evil, only to evil. For who are evil will be destroyed, but to who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. So being disciplined is like being faithful to God, like your daily devotion, your prayer to God, and every time you go out and praise Him. And our own discipline is our own discipline as a Christian is to really have a connection with Him and to have faith in Him. And whenever we see other people, we tend to get real frustrated. Why do you have to succeed when I'm with God and I'm getting nothing out of it? And to that I say, just stay close to Him, because like Proverbs 12 said, good people obtain favor from the Lord. but he condemns those who are wicked. From these two like Bible chapters, we can see that God don't really like wicked people. But that doesn't mean he will immediately punish them. No, he's waiting for the right time to expose their evil schemes and to refrain from whatever they're doing. And only wicked people lead to destruction, while righteous people who is disciplined and staying with God have a connection with Him. And no one can establish through weakness, even if they try, and if even if they really get far, they only will fail in their only wicked plans. So that's why I would like to remind you today to be righteous, to have discipline in the Lord, and to always be with the Lord. And thank you for